Team Wasabi, mobility video for you, only for you. Number 1, leg up, tight core, tight glute, tight hamstring. Out here, back, raise that foot, full rotation. Keep that core tight, keep those shoulders square, raise that foot, back around, and up, okay? Do that 5 times, there and back is. Next up, arm rotations. Everything I do, I have tension, okay? So I'm not just like willy-nilly with the arm. I'm tight, my feet are in the ground, I got a fist, judo chop hand, shoulder blade down. I'm gonna turn that outward. Turn it outward with that shoulder blade, not the wrist, the shoulder blade. I'm coming back, keep it long, keep it rotated. Full range of motion through the joint to the top, rotate it out, keep it long, back, and down. 3 of them. Boom, boom, that's 1 times 3 each arm. All right, getting into 90-90. It's called 90-90 because each leg is 90 degrees. I told you that in the video, I think last time. Okay, and I'm straight. Now, I'm gonna see if I can remove my hands. If I can't, that's fine, but if I can, that's great. And I'm gonna put pressure in the ground with my legs. Pushing in the ground with my legs. Push, push, tension with the arms. Do that for about 30 seconds. Switch sides. See, I don't have very good mobility on that side. Kind of hurts, kind of crampy up in my back because my hip doesn't quite extend. I'm super sore. Did walking lunges yesterday. Missed out my mobility part. Boom, hold, 20 seconds. Next, come in here. I'm gonna try to stay tall. Lift that leg in the back with my butt and my glute. Extend, bring it to the front. Back, curl, down, times 5. Once again, flex that foot, tight core, pressure through here, up, extend to the front, through my hip, back, and down, okay? Let's go 3 each side. Next up, staying in 90-90. Now, that front leg now is gonna work. So I'm gonna be here, through my hip, not my ankle, through my hip, lift it up, extend the leg, twist up, twist back, in, down. I'm trying to get that knee down before my ankle. I don't wanna just crash my ankle. I'm trying to control that. Flex that and try to get that knee down before my ankle. So up, stay tall, extend, rotate, rotate, back, down, times 5 each leg. Okay, now we're gonna go tight. It's called a shin box. So instead of 90-90, I'm tight. 90-90, just bring them in. Okay, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna try to twist all the way over here, put my hands down. Stretch, and then remove the hands. Try to control that rotation. Boom, grab that ankle. Stretch, remove, 3 times. There and back is 1. So 3 times, slow, controlled each side. Next up, hamstring. Let's stay 90-90. So I'm here, it's not 90-90, so I'm here, up, back, to the front, up, back, to the front. If you can only get to there, that's fine. Okay, I couldn't do that a month ago, but continue working it and you'll get the range. Okay, next up. What's next up? All right, 90-90, back to 90-90. Gonna be here. I'm tight today, bro. Don't judge me. I'm tight today, man. I had a hard workout yesterday. I feel strong as hell, but my hips, I gotta get back to mobility on Friday. Okay, tight. Everything is tension, right? If I'm loosey-goosey, my chain isn't as strong. But when I'm tight, that chain, everything else is activated. Tight even with my feet. Okay? If you have to use your hands, that's okay. It's not about being, you have the mindset. It's about regressing as much as possible. Okay, and progressing if you need to, if you can. Okay, you wouldn't start an 8th grader with a ton of weight on his back, right? Simple movements. Okay, let's not beat our knees there. Okay, so what I mean is, like, I don't want my shoulders to start coming before my knees. I want my shoulders and my knees to keep that relationship. See that? All right, I'm here. I don't want to start coming. You can see my posture is breaking because my hips are not working today very well. That's okay. Last one, bro. Thoracic rotations. This one's awesome. Here, my arms are back, tight. 10-second hold. Other way. 10-second hold. Okay? Let's go 6 of them. 3 each side. Big back. Now, remember the purpose of this stuff, okay? The real nuts and bolts of this stuff is that I'm trying to activate tissue that doesn't get a lot of attention, right? We do our squats, we do our lifting and stuff, but there's so much other tissues in our joints that just don't get attention, okay? So you can create your own exercises, you can create your own kin stretches, anything, man, like holding your wrist back. Feel how there's tissue in there that doesn't want to bend because it hasn't been activated. So when you hold that, feel how that starts to burn after a while. Okay, you start activating that stuff, you keep doing it every day, you will increase range of motion. Same with your hips, same with your shoulders. It's all just tissue. It's all just tissue that we have to activate, we have to talk to it, we have to explore. We have to let it know we need it to work. Okay, so my wrists weren't even this good a month ago. They were there. it was actually pretty embarrassing to teach this stuff because I was like, yeah, move your wrist to the kids. And they're like, shit, coach, you can't move your wrist. I'm like, I know. It's not cool. So like really get those wrists back, because like say you want to do a handstand. Well, a handstand requires your hands to do that. But I can only do it if I'm using the ground, and I can't do it if I'm just using my own strength, which is an issue because I can't activate it the way I need to in that handstand. Therefore, it doesn't have the strength and the stability when I actually go for my handstand. And you know, people wonder why they can't do certain movements. It's because they can't actively get into those ranges. So next time you do a squat, you do a lunge, or you do a press, ask yourself which joints are moving, and what do I need to strengthen by myself, just moving it without weight, without a load. Okay? So move your tissues around. Simple, bro. Get your elbow back. Feel how some tissue easily can move, but once you get into a certain zone, okay, there's some tissue in my back right now that's like, I don't like that. Okay, when I start extending and I start playing with certain ranges of motion, the tissue doesn't want to go. Same with your hips, shoulders, neck. Okay, now this is mobility work, believe it or not. I'm stretching, I'm activating tissue. Okay, I'm talking to stuff. And if you keep talking to it, after a while, it'll start to activate and it'll start to work better for you, because your body is like your brain. It only does what you demand from it, right? If you watch bullshit content all day, then you will become bullshit content. If you educate yourself, then you will become educated. Same goes for your body. If you demand that, your body will be able to do it. The reason why we lose mobility is because we stop demanding that type of movement. So it just adapts. It just adapts to these neglected ranges of motion that you've been working through. Okay, so don't neglect your ranges of motion. Just work full ranges of motion with rotation with your joints, and watch your flexibility and your movement start to come back. Love you, bro. Peace.